So Andrea and I were having a discussion which related to her dream catcher series. We were just discussing different aspects of paranormality. And it reminded me of a phenomenon known as the veil. The veil is very often found in infant children, newborns. It's a thin membrane of skin which essentially encases the head, but it definitely covers the face. And apparently people that are born with these veils are noted to, they seem to have a higher level of receptivity to paranormal phenomena, right? Now, you don't hear very much about veils anymore because they were much more commonly occurring or recognized at a time when children were born with midwives, very old-fashioned thing. Nowadays in hospitals, if you're born with a veil, more than likely it's removed, and your parents may not even have been informed of it, because I would imagine the doctors don't attribute any kind of psychic phenomena to it. But my grandmother was born with a veil, and she had a number of interesting sort of paranormal incidences. I myself have not had any that I can recall, but she had a couple of vivid ones. One of which was, on one occasion, as a little girl, she was walking home, and she lived at what the time was a black community. There was a white gentleman in front of her. She never saw his face. He remained a consistent distance in front of her, and he walked the entire route of her way home. They got to her building, went in the building, he went upstairs, walked to her door, and disappeared. And she was a young girl. No one can refute it, no one was there but her. But that wasn't the only incident. As an adult, she moved into an apartment, and her first night there, she was sleeping, she heard all this commotion. It sounded like the people were fighting and knocking furniture over, and then she felt a weight on her. It felt as if someone in the bed rolled over her and got out of the bed, And this noise continued for a few more minutes, then it stopped, She didn't know what was going on. She discussed it with the landlord the next day and found out that a man had been violently murdered in there by two other people, and there had been a violent struggle. And apparently that was being recreated that night. Now, she had other similar occurrences I can't recall right now, but those were two. And she was born with that veil. So there's something to it, I believe. How about you? Have you had any similar experiences, paranormal or supernatural, or whatever, however you want to refer to them? Have you?